What's up, everybody? My name's Big Cam and welcome back to another movie review. And today we are talking about 2025's Last Breath from director Alex Parkinson. And he seems more of like a documentary kind of filmmaker, you know. But this was a very interesting film to me because it wasn't like it's an action film or like, you know, super high stakes or like super big cast or, my normal type of movie. But it does have like a good little emotional arc and you end up buying in. For the most of the movie though, I was like, I'm sad. Like, this isn't like a feel-good movie. And the only part that makes you feel good is when they like accomplish what they're trying to do, you know? And the cast of Woody Harrelson, SIMU Liu, and Finn Cole, and you know, some other people that were like on the crew, but the main crew that we follow down in the water is Woody Harrelson, SIMU Liu, and Finn Cole, who plays Chris Lemons. SIMU Liu plays David, and Woody Harrelson plays Duncan. And they were all great together, but the craziest part about this entire movie to me was that this was a true story, and the poor guy that got stuck down there that they ended up saving, and he ended up like, you know, surviving miraculously after, you know, this freak accident happens. And, you know, sure, it's a fluke accident. It probably doesn't happen all the time, but, you know, it's definitely a danger that something that could happen, right? And these guys, you know, went down, saved their buddy, and then 3 weeks after the event happened to the real life guy, he went back down in the water to finish the job that they started. And they had real footage of the guy like stepping out of the bell, and they're like, "Hey Chris, don't fuck it up this time." He goes, "Roger that," you know, like, and you're like, that was the crazy part to me. I was like, this motherfucker got back in the water and went down. I wouldn't even have gone to the beach after that. You know what I mean? Like, if I almost died at the bottom of the ocean, I'm never getting back in the ocean again. Also, the entire time I thought there was going to be a giant squid or a shark or something, some weird fishes that were going to come up and touch these guys. But they probably filmed this either not in the water at all, or they like filmed it in a tank, because, you know, I didn't see any fish at all the entire movie, and I'm pretty sure there's fish in the ocean. Maybe that's just me. But like, wasn't that a little weird? The entire movie I was like, where are the fishes? You know, like, where are all the ocean critters? You know, it's not like there's just boats and shit going on in the ocean and just nothing would come to investigate who these things are in the ocean. Like, we know 10% of the ocean. The ocean's sketchy. The ocean is sketchy. Like, the ocean was so sketchy that they were exploring the ocean and they decided, you know what, the ocean's a little too sketchy. Why don't we go to space? You're telling me whatever NASA found in the ocean was too sketchy that they went to space instead? The vacuumous death of space. They were like, yeah, it's better than being underwater. I don't know what that says, but the ocean is a scary place. Do you believe in Megalodon, the Loch Ness Monster, giant ocean squids, the Kraken? Comment these things down below. I would love to know your thoughts on the ocean. But also, go check out Last Breath. I believe I watched this on Peacock the other night, and I was just like, you know what? I've been looking for something new to watch, and this was definitely a 2025 movie that I was like, yeah, I like SIMU and Woody, so of course I'll go and check this out. Now, SIMU plays like a real stern, serious dude this movie. Woody Harrelson is one of my favorite actors because he can do comedy so well, humor, but also like hit you in the feels because he's also just a great actor. So you're like, oh right, Woody Harrelson crushes it when he's just like being a dude and just being a man and just like, you know, he like, hey buddy, I kissed you earlier. We'll talk about that later though. Don't worry about, you know, like he's the perfect amount of funny, but you bought, like when he was crying, I was buying those tears, that they were real tears, you know, the emotion on his face. Woody Harrelson's the type of actor, like, I buy all the emotions. I buy crazy, I buy sad, I buy humor, I buy happiness, you know, like every range of emotion that guy can, translate through the screen. And I also love that he's a huge stoner. And I also love that, like, Woody Harrelson has said in recent months in an interview like that he doesn't have a cell phone. He's like, yeah, I just don't want to be readily available to any one person at any time. Like, you have to give me a call, leave a message, and I'll get back to you. You know, like, such an old way of thinking, but he's just like, he couldn't be bothered. He is living his own life. Whatever you have to say to him, it's not that important. So he can get that message at a later date. He doesn't need to get it right this second. Like, all of us, you know, even myself, like, I follow Twitter news and all this type of social media news because I do this stuff for YouTube channel, or for my channel. But like, at the same time, I also want to know like what's happening out in the world. I like to know what is going on in the culture, you know what I mean? And he's just kind of like, nah, I'm good. Like, I am good to do whatever the hell I want to do, and whatever you're doing, I don't want to be doing. So he's just off on some island, smoking weed, chilling, having a good meal, hanging out with the people he wants to hang out with. Honestly, goals. Like, Woody Harrelson is goals. But yeah, great cast, decent movie, very sad, but also, like, you know, has like a decent little ending. Great runtime, 93 minutes, you know, a little over an hour and a half. Way under 2 hours, you know, great little runtime. Especially for something like this where I was like, yeah, you can tell a complete story without having to be 2.5 hours long, you know what I mean? Like, I've been waiting to go see Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, and it's almost a damn near 3-hour movie, and we keep putting it off. I think I'm gonna go tomorrow. We're supposed to go today. Maybe I'll go tomorrow over the weekend, so who knows? But my name is Big Cam. Thank you guys if you've made it this far in the video and you would like to follow my other social medias. Links down in the description below. Drop your scores in the comment section or send them to me on my other social medias, what you would give this movie out of 5 or 10 stars. Overall, I gave this film about 3 out of 5 stars, about a 6 out of 10. It's good, but it's not my type of movie. You know, I'm more into action, adventure, sci-fi type of films, where this was more of a based on a true story, kind of sad story, you know what I mean? Like, I like these films, but not my normal cup of tea. But maybe you'd like this movie, so go check it out on Peacock and let me know your thoughts. Comment down below. If you'd like to support the channel, the best way to do that is commenting below, liking this video, subscribing if you haven't already. That goes a long way to helping the channel. Hit that bell so you don't miss future videos and you get the notifications when they come out. Once again, my name's Big Cam. Thank you, beautiful people, so much for coming on by, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.